When secrecy comes into marriage, believe me, that marriage is headed to the rock. Financial stress to your partner. It takes the grace of God to get a partner who will just run the whole, who will just finance everything, who say that bills are meant for men alone. No business starts, striving overnight. Everything needs nurturing, time, and growth. So everything passes through process before it can get to its final stage. Welcome back to my channel. Is your girl here again, Bess, a mom blogger based here in Lagos, Nigeria. If you are coming across this channel for the very first time, please do not make it your last time. Click the subscription button and subscribe and become one of this lovely family. We'll be glad to have you around. And to my return subscribers, I'm so grateful. Thank you for clicking on that button. About finances in marriage. Who pays the bill in the home? Who pays the bills? And is it good for partners, or is it good for partners to open up on their earnings, or is it good for partners to be transparent about their earnings? So guys, if this topic is definitely what you will love, please sit back and do not click out of the channel. Welcome back. Let's dive into the topic. I'll say that bills are meant for men alone. Women can equally contribute to the day-to-day running of the boils down to one being independent. Before you start nursing or thinking about settling down with someone else, it's right, you ask yourself some certain questions, and one of the questions should be, am I financially stable enough, to settle down with someone? Okay, so if you're a lady, I think it's best you get something doing and give yourself time to build. Some will even say it doesn't matter whether you are doing anything or not, just get married. When you get married, you will find yourself. Yes, some are lucky enough to find themselves when they get married. Some are lucky enough to get an understanding partner, you understand, but not everyone is that lucky to get an understanding partner, an understanding and patient partner, you understand. So whether you like it or not, I will always tell you that being financially independent comes with its own respect. No one will tell you that. Nobody will tell you that. Some will advise you, man, you are getting old, you are this, you're not getting any younger, why not, settle down and all that. Nobody will tell you that, guy or babe, are you financially stable? Are you financially okay before you think of, settling down with someone else and all that. No one will ask you that, and no one will tell you that. So it's meant for you, to ask yourself those questions. Okay, so you need to be financially stable. You need to get something doing, as in such way you are not going to be a financial burden to your partner. You're not going to be a financial stress to whoever you are settling down with. It doesn't matter how big or how small, just keep the hopes alive that one day it will definitely pay off. One day it will definitely yield interest. Okay, maybe the money, the output, or the income you are getting from whatever you are doing now is still little. When you give it more time, you give it everything, every support the business need. Believe me, in the nearest future, in the years to come, what you are experiencing presently will be a story. Okay, all those things will be your growth story that you will use to to encourage others. No business starts striving overnight. Everything needs nurturing, time, and growth. So everything passes through process before it can get to its final stage. So does we human beings. We didn't just give birth to us and we are big overnight. No, it takes years of nurturing, years of patience, years of years of growth for we to metamorphose into what we are today. Okay, so does businesses. They are just like babies. Okay, so the bottom line is you are doing something in such way you are contributing something to the home and bringing balance. Okay, it's not everyone that is lucky enough to get a partner that is understanding and patient, because it takes the grace of God to get a partner that is understanding and patient, okay, that spends do all the day-to-day running in in the home without murmuring or complaining. It takes the grace of God for you to get such partners. Okay, not everyone is lucky enough to get such partner, so that is why I advise you get something doing. No matter how small it is, give it time, give yourself time. Okay, when it starts yielding enough, interest, enough capital, that at least then you can now say, okay, at least with this, I'm not sure I'm going to be a financial burden to my partner, and so you can, take the next step. So coming to, is it good for one to open up to the partner? Excuse me. Is it good for one to open up to the partner concerning your take-home package, your monthly take-home package, and all that? I would say yes. Why? Because it takes two to agree for them to become one, isn't it? Yes. So if the definition of marriage is two coming together to become one, so I don't see anything wrong or bad in being transparent, straightforward, and honest to your partner. When secrecy comes into marriage, believe me, that marriage is headed to the rock. The only thing there is, before telling your partner what your monthly take-home package looks like, you will have to have some sort of trust where your partner is, because some partner, when they get to discover how much their partner earns, some become greedy, jealous. Some can even say, oh, so you're earning such amounts of money, this, that, and that, and they can become reckless with their spending and all that, you understand. But nevertheless, it's still good for parties to be open to themselves, to each other concerning their earnings. In such way, they will know what comes into the home and plan around it. Okay, they'll plan around it. So that is my take on that. Sometimes how reckless and how responsible we can be with our spendings determines one's self-worth, and that takes us back to one's background. Like it or not, one's background is very vital when you talk of settling down, because if one works hard to make a living, it intends to show, it intends to reflect on how they spend their money. Okay, and if one got their finances, their wealth from from fraud and other illegal ways, it also intends to show in how they handle money, because they intend to be more reckless with their spending. Parties to hide their earnings from each other. It's always good to be transparent with it. Is an honorable thing to do. It's an honorable thing to do, to be honest and transparent to your partner concerning or about your finance. You have to be accountable. You have to be accountable. You have to be transparent. You have to be honest when it comes to finance in the home. Okay, partners need to know where first how much income that comes into the home. They need to know where and how the money was spent, where the money went, what is being used for. Okay, so that is my take on it. So guys, bills are not meant for men alone. Women can equally pay bills in the house, and believe me, being financially independent, like I said previously, comes with its respect. So whether you like it or not, but that is the truth. When you have your own money, it comes with respect. Please don't allow anyone to pressurize you into settling down when you are not financially independent. Okay, not everyone is lucky enough to get a patient and understanding partner, a partner that can at least put up with a broke ass. Don't just go and be a financial stress to your partner. It takes the grace of God to get a partner who will just run the whole, who will just finance every bit of the expenses, or foot the whole bills in the home without muttering a word or without dignity in labor. Try to bring something to the table. Try to contribute to the day-to-day running of the home. Okay, something doing. Yes. If I'm to advise every single person out there on this topic, I would advise that you get something doing before you think of settling down. Okay, that is key before you start nothing of settling down with anyone. So guys, till I come your way in my next video, remain blessed.